Hello and welcome, my dear friends. Welcome to an interesting video, a comparison video between a Montblanc 134 from the late 1940s and a Montblanc 144 from the beginning of the 1950s. Two generations of Meisterstücks. The one, of course, stands from the top of the line Montblanc 134 and 144. The 3 is designated to the filling mechanism, and the designated code back in the 1930s and in the 1940s was 3, and the designated code for the new generation was 4. And the last digit, 133 and 144, it stands for the number 4 gold nib that those models were fitted. First of all, you can see the flat ending design of the 1930s on this wonderful 134, and the cigar shape or the torpedo shape design of the 1950s. Pretty much the design of the torpedo stayed till our present days, and just for a comparison, guys, I have here a modern Montblanc from 1983. This time is a 146, and you can see that basically the design remained the same till our present days. But returning to our vintage ones, they are both made from celluloid, and both of them have an pretty interesting telescopic filling mechanism. I already shown you the telescopic filling mechanism on the 134, and you can see it review right here at the top of the screen. But on the model from the beginning of the 1950s, that telescopic filling mechanism can be disassembled, but using specialized tools. So if you could do this procedure back on the previous models, they thought that this is work only for the professionals, so they didn't include this on the new generation of Montblanc fountain pens. This particular one had also a clip, not present on this model because I believe that this is a model made in the last years of the war, and there was a scarcity of materials. Also, this model does not have engraved at the top of the cap Meisterstück. Mostly of the models have that trait. And interesting enough, if I open this model, it is fitted with a feeder specific to the early 1950s, and in fact, the replacement model is fitted with the same feeder. Just look at this pretty interesting feeder. In comparison, the two wing windows, this is green and this is an amber one, and they pretty much are of the same dimensions, guys. And by the way, I will leave the dimensions on the screen and I will continue my review. If we zoom gently on the nibs, and I hope I can show them to you, they seem to be the same. I'm trying to see if I can focus on them. Let me see. Okay, like this. Yes. We can see two wonderful nibs. Now we will try to do some writing samples with both of them, and not to be confused, I will use this quite lubricated Parker ink. Okay, I will dip both of them in ink. Okay, like this, guys. Okay, I will remove the excess of the ink. So I will write with this one first. Let me zoom a little bit on the paper, like this. Okay, we have here a Montblanc Meisterstück 134. Okay, I will leave it right over here. And what do we have here, guys? We have another beautiful Montblanc. This, I think it needs a little bit of ink, more ink. So Montblanc Meisterstück 144. No flex on this one, and if I remember correctly, on the 134. No flex on the 134, but let me see. No. Pretty much two interesting pens. And this is the comparison between them. As a matter of a price, I was fortunate enough to pay for this one 250 lays, the equivalent of 50 euros or approximately 60 US dollars. But this one was more expensive, although is newer than this one. On this one, I managed to buy it for 1,000 lays, or I'm not so sure, the equivalent of 200 euros, or let's say 210 US dollars. So those are the two pens. I'm quite proud to own them and to show them in comparison. They are both quite interesting pens from different generations, but quite important Meisterstücks in the history of Montblanc. This was their comparison. I will leave them like this in a battle. Tell me what you think, guys. Do you prefer this design or the cigar-shaped design? And also an important thing, tell me what you think about this. This was so easy to reach and clean, and they renounced this trait. Too bad, Montblanc. But this is it. This was their decision, and I believe they were right in a way, but to a consumer point of view, this was more practical. So again, tell me what you think, guys, about those beautiful pens. I will see you again in the next episode. Till then, bye bye, and have a wonderful day, my friends. God bless you all.